The wheel of fate is turning.
Believe in victory.
それが俺の名だ。
Top 8 first up, it's John Frosty Faustings himself, Mr. ElvenShadow. All right, and make some noise for a repeat contender for top 8. It's Boo. Next up, the Johnny Goat himself, PeterMagician. And not to be undone, the other Peter, it's DayMeno. Representing PNW, make some noise for Hellsap. And defending his local turf, Dark TM. Coming down from PNW yet again, Digital Watches. And your last top 8 competitor coming in, representing SQ, it's Jigga from Northern Carolina. All right, and now we're going to toss it to our commentators up in the booth. It's going to be Deeps and Sammy Fish for our first top 8 of the night.
This is one of his games, right?
We're doing
so,
Guilty
like,
Gear.
Yeah, right. Like, and especially for me, this is like where it started. So for me, it's a blessing. I'm happy to be here. Hope you guys are happy to be here bright early in the morning. This is the game that we do in the beginning because it's the game for olds and everybody's already awake.
They were up at 6. They were up at 6. They went to the gym.
Kids or whatever. But
Dropped them off at school.
Yeah.
Church, maybe.
It's Sunday. Well, Sunday school. But it means that we're going to have a great top 8 for you, and this one is no different. Deeps, who do you have today?
Well, you got a lot of classics. You just saw them from Brett. But starting up, ElvenShadow Food.
Yeah, dude. Absolute classic so far. And these two have just been going at each other. Honestly, in Xrd, too. They've just been kind of a mainstay of the Xrd scene, or sorry, Guilty Gear scene in general for quite some time.
It's a Guilty Gear match.
Yeah.
It's not just a plus R match. It's not just an extra match. It's just a Guilty Gear match. You're going to see a Faust fight a Potemkin. There's going to be the same colors that you've always seen. And, you know, it's always scary.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups where it's like, we'll talk about it for like Faust versus Potemkin. It's like one of those matchups where it's clearly in Faust's favor. He absolutely loves this matchup because there's very little things that Potemkin can do at full screen. However, the character does have good Oki, and if he does get the opportunity to get on top of you, he will make it hurt. And one of the benefits to Fu as a player is that he loves waiting for the moment. Like, he does not mind IDing for 80 seconds if it means that the 81st he hits you and it's all him.
And that's the Potemkin special. You know, all you need sometimes is the one backdash buster.
Yep.
You get that one start, things can go rapidly in your favor.
So let's get started for you guys. Oh, no, wait. One more time. Shout out to Chastity, by the way. Running lead for our weekend here.
Yeah. Tio in the back, Tio in the front, player on the left.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things I like about Slashback. It's like, it's all these people that I've, like, grown to...
See them in other roles a lot of the time.
Right, I've grown up with them in terms of like Brett as like a player and commentator, and like watch these people just sort of take the reins in the scene and be like, no, we're going to make an event. It's for us, and we're showing it to you guys right now. So we get our top 8 started off with a classic ElvenShadow versus Fu. Got a Faust versus Potemkin here. Kind of getting what we said before. Yeah, just that full screen game is what Faust wants to implement early on, but we got that early burst going.
Well, you want to get out of this pressure. You want your chance to fight the Faust. As soon as you're able to, you know, Faust in the corner. The items are right now are so nice. Yeah. I've seen 2 robots. I've seen a little guy. It's an army. It's an army.
Missed the flick on the next one, so got one more to go. The throw will go the other way, though, and that is one of the other benefits. Having a wonderful Oki2 like 2K makes it so difficult for Potemkin to get out of the pressure. Yeah, okay, no, just gonna go for 2 reps. Wasn't having to go for the whole string, but the bomb bag will do it.
See, it's just Faust is gonna have such a fun time. Yeah. When you pull items like that, you hit some big normals, but then is gonna suffer. And right now, it's going that way.
Yeah, air blockable between the poison and the 5K. Right, nice revive, trying to just keep that pressure going while it's relatively safe. Potential for a Potemkin stun, but a nice 6B stops that.
Loki though. Can begin for 2. The 5D avoiding 6H. ElvenShadow's in control.
Yeah, I mean, one moment, right? That's really unfortunate for Potemkin because you don't get more than a couple of moments.
Back.
It's like, this doesn't even mean that much in this matchup. It just means you get to walk up a little bit closer.
Here, overhead with him.
Gonna take the first one. Definitely showing how difficult this matchup can be. It's not only the fact that this character has long-range buttons, but he also has a bunch of multi-hitting buttons and a lot of really easy ways to break armor. It's not like he can even plow through his movement, but hey, starts off a little bit better than last time.
The ElvenShadow in the corner, or your life lead through. Nice for the slide head. This is the domain.
Oh, very nice recognition of the spacing there. Got the backdash pop buster.
ElvenShadow is able to approach in the air so consistent. Okay, spending some armor.
I like that judge all in the air. That usually after the air sequence, it's going to leave some sort of gap if it's not on hit.
Almost on the jab. Just making it work with not enough life right now.
Woo! Yeah, I mean that is an Elvenism, is that IED rebuy that he likes to do on Faust. It's extremely good, but you definitely see Elven go for it quite a bit.
Ready, taking those opportunities and being ready for this, definitely what he needs to be doing here. Every time Faust is just at neutral, chucking an item, it can go worse and worse.
Dodge again! Yeah. Another one of the bigger issues is that, you know, having a nice strike and roll move for him to use on Wake Up, and also Force Break Chop as a great reversal in this matchup.
Okay, we're extending the corner, bonus damage here.
Gigantor just trying to keep him locked down. If it hits, it's all the benefit, but plus frames will do.
All of her sees, pressure staying. Shadow kind of stuck right now. Gold burst.
Kept it simple with the 5P, making sure he doesn't get hit by anything. Mega Fist OTG trying to get as much damage as possible, but he finally gives ElvenShadow an opportunity. The Metagiri finds the hit, the OTG finds the cross under. Gigantor once again, the flower doesn't care, but gets a reversal throw. Has a lot of health to go through. Immediate. Oh my god, the OTG throw. Well done. OTG tech throw, I should say.
Spending the burst, immediately able to capitalize with that throw. It was looking bad.
Yeah, I thought the run back was real, honestly. I mean, but that's the scary part of this matchup. It's so hard to pull momentum away from Faust in this matchup.
As soon as you lose a sequence, it's just going to go so much worse. Items are able to come out, Faust is able to reset to wherever he wants. Bomb. Okay, take some damage for yourself, it's fine. Oh no. Oh no. Who needs a bit of a miracle now? Or maybe you just go for the next round.
I mean, you always try because it's Potemkin. Oki's pretty good, and Faust, although he doesn't have standard defensive options, he does have stuff that you can exploit if you make a hard read. So there is a potential always, and it's food. That's the other part. Like, this guy just has that comeback factor in him.
First block.
Oh, I think that was a pot buster punish, unfortunately. Turned into a 6P as it classically does, but Fu still has the pressure in the corner.
Away, Bombek blocked up high. All working out. Not able to find the knockdown though.
But this has been all of Fu's success is when he's gotten ElvenShadow in the corner and kind of corralled him in there. However, a throw switching up the situation.
Blocking the highs. Try to spin meter. Plus. Dodging slide edge.
Nice. And gets the poison. That's really big. Nice backdash. Not only clearing the poison, but getting the hit. Gigantor meaty. Nice.
That's not able to find the last hit. The anti-air. Still has a chance. More than the single hit that ElvenShadow has, but yeah. There's a guy coming in now. Go right through it. Why not? Hammerfall.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, all things considered. Judge Gauntlet. Nice force break Pogo getting away from it.
Spending the burst. Needed to. Oh, on the other side. Oh. Yeah.
The anime classic cross back the same way. The jump D, that is also a very potent tool. And ElvenShadow gonna take it. Moving on through the bracket and taking that winner's final spot.
Nail biters.
It's what you play.
Nail biters.
When you play against Fu, man. When you play against Fu, that happens literally every single
play
time.
against ElvenShadow.
Yeah?
He comes back from not a pixel, a 0 pixel. It's like any hits.
Yeah.
Any hits. Gone.
Yeah. They're just that good, man. But, I mean, the fact of the matter is that that matchup is abysmal. It is so difficult for the Potemkin player because he's really looking for one moment to get in and stay in, and it's still really, really hard. Like I was mentioning before, there is a lot of reversal tools that are kind of, like, not that useful in other matchups that are really useful versus Pot, and it actually makes it really difficult to lock down the Faust player. Yeah. But, like, Fu is playing this so well, and he makes it look like there's always a chance for the Potemkin player.
But
it's
that close in a matchup that badly numbered. Like, that's not a 6. It's at least a 7.
I don't know if it's a 7, but it is
6.5.
It could be a 6.5. Yeah, it's extremely tough. It's extremely tough. Yeah, you're asking for a lot of outplay from the Pot player, but that's what Fu's all about. So good stuff. Still in losers though, so hopefully we get to see a little bit more of him. But we'll move on to the next match. We got the Peter Mirror coming up for you guys. DayMeno versus PeterMagician.
DayMeno, a classic, an extra staple, a +R regular.
Yep.
Slayer. Scary, scary guy.
I'm always really impressed with how well you can play both Slayers. Like, personally, me, I always had to switch off of high depending on whatever main game I was playing in Guilty Gear. Like, when Igzard came out, I stopped playing Kai in +R. And then, like, when Strive came out, I stopped playing Kai and Igzard. Like, I just don't have that ability.
Can't cross the wires.
And especially in this game, +R Slayer is pretty darn different in a lot of ways. The mentality is a lot of the same. You're trying to dandy around things. You're trying to stay pretty, difficult to lock down. You have great buttons, but the combo structure, even the way you input the character is a little bit different. So let's see how this one goes down. Peter rocking Johnny. He's been doing really well in this character. He has a couple of other characters in his toolkit as well, but it's been all Johnny as far as I can see.
I mean, Johnny is the staple. It's probably the strongest. Crosswise missing, not getting punished though. Magician though. A little low on points, but plenty of meter. Able to get a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, Peter's been also showing a really good part of this matchup, which is just coin as an anti-air. Nice Slashback. I don't know if Beneath has the bounty going.
It's going.
Okay. Good. Love to see it. Tried to get the Inkasu on the second one, but we'll take the first rounds.
Yeah, finding the trade. Good enough for PeterMagician. Not good enough for damage though. Map forward. Ooh.
Nice combo.
He's still going.
Yeah, does great damage here. See Day throwing a Peter a little bit for a loop here, throwing some feints in there, trying to see what Peter is going to do. I mentioned the thing I was trying to mention before is that Coin's a great anti-air in this matchup. Slayer has a very shallow, very short air dash, and so a lot of the time Slayer's movement will just get caught by Coin regularly.
Sometimes that FP bunker.
It's good.
I mean, Slayer has the potential to kill you. Johnny, less so than the Exit iteration, but still can pump out a lot of damage. But Slayer finds it, and you will die so fast.
Nice Joker FRC just using that movement to get out of the corner. Now we've taken the positioning for ourselves. Force Break Dandy getting away from the Koinoki.
Oh, footsies there right out of coin range, sending out the 5K. I mean, when you got a kick like that, you might as well use it every once in a while.
Yeah, once again, pointing up. Johnny in this game, if you don't know, more wants to stay around level 2 rather than go all the way to level 3. He doesn't get better stances. You don't mind level 3 because there is good damage, but there's like that great middle ground of damage to coin ratio on that level 2.
Yeah. Got the name. Obviously not enough. No last hit there. Just the close slash. Why not? Oh, there's the dash through.
Just walk up, baby. Walk up. Making a hard read on Peter staying put 2 times in a row, and Day will take the first game.
I mean, that's the zone.
Yeah?
You get in that zone, it's like, actually, I can dash on either side. I can throw you. I can send a close flash. Terrifying. Oh, bunker dodging the coin and finding a hit. Yeah, not that counter hit, but still really good damage. You'd think that would be a little more minus.
It's hard. There's a lot of things in this game where it's like, yeah, it's punishable, but it's actually pretty hard to punish. You have to be on the ball sort of thing. And especially in this game where it has 0 buffer, and sometimes you're just maybe inputting the next thing already, it catches you off guard. Some things go by the wayside.
Oh, yeah. That kind of conversion. Spending a lot of meter here. A lot of damage, though.
Nice. 2HRC. Call that Johnny CP in this game. 5-frame, heavy normal. Woo! The level 3 Finer to stop? I have not seen that interaction before. That was very smart from Peter.
Oh, dashing through the 5H. Getting a good sequence here. 2 knockdowns.
For the feint.
Not far enough for the coin to air throw, though. DayMagician will stay.
Tried that Slashback. He's looking for a couple more. Peter's definitely in that spot as a player where you're trying to sneak in these Slashbacks and try to change the way that your opponent plays. Got that level 3 on deck, though. Finds the hit. FRC, very nice.
Comes off a little bit there with the throw. Knockdown. Okay.
Yeah, chase down with a 6K. Very nice. Little pop off from Peter. You like to see that type of game, especially after the first one. You feel like maybe you let it go a little bit because of the way that it ended. You hate to lose a game passively like that. So getting into the next game and playing a little bit more actively, getting that game win, we need one more.
It's all about fighting back. And right now, PeterMagician is showing it. DayMeno is a force. You have to be so careful. One mistake, 1 6H.
Yep. Johnny's got some pretty good effective health, but all things considered, this, it's just about how good Day is about flowing his game together. You don't want to go to get started. Nice tech and Senga.
Yeah. That's defensively. Trying to keep the Slayer a little more away from you. Hoppers.
Yeah. Once again, 2HRC. You're going to see a lot of that from Peter.
He's going to lose so much mileage off this. Dead on time.
Straight through the coin. Is that going to be enough? It is with the Footless Journey. Peter's now on set point. Sorry, Day's on set point, but I wasn't wrong.
You weren't wrong. You're still right. We're going to knock down. We're fighting back. Still a full burst, so this should be your round. This should be your round to come back, but still, being down this round is double dash. It's good Mario Kart. Right now, it's some good offense.
Yeah, I mean, already in the corner. Tried to burst through the undertow. Nice response with the 5K. Recognized that he was going to try to extend his pressure there. Peter switches it up.
5H there. The challenges right now are working out so well. Or 6H.
Nice RC. Keeps the combo going. Tried to reset there. Nice block on the 6K. Reversal throw back into the corner. Peter's got a lot of meter. He tried to manual and Kasu and spent the meter for it.
Okay, we got a nice hit. DayMeno dead.
That was really scary because he spent the 50% trying to get the Inkasu and didn't get the knockdown, but Peter's still able to close it out.
Back to the PeterMagician though. No burst. DayMeno's full. Right now it's up to the mistakes right now, and DayMeno has one more available basically.
Nice. Once again, I mean, Peter's getting a little bit more active. He's challenging on this repressure from DayMeno.
UFD not close enough to challenge.
Another good Joker FRC, making it difficult for Day to figure out where he's going next. Oh, the chase down that time.
The 6H. Got a nice confirm. Spending. Oh my god, he got the hit!
He got the double hit! And that's gonna be it. I did not expect that one to be the last combo of the set, but Day executes and takes it to winners finals.
Yeah, there's a bonus hitbox there.
Yeah, so
on the back, and it kind of does that.
Yeah, so Day's really good at it specifically. He labs that out quite a bit, where there is that direct hit dandy. If you can get, there is a hit, and then there's the projectile that's coming back out of Slayer. Both are separate hits, and there is a potential to hit both of them at the same time, and it produces that amount of damage.
Yeah, not standard.
Difficult.
Maybe for DayMeno it can be standard. But
it's difficult, yeah.
Yeah.
You need very specific routing, and in this game specifically, where their hitboxes are pretty variable, all things considered, like there isn't a lot of...
It's impressive.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's impressive.
It's definitely hard. I mean, yeah, you still get a combo if you get the regular hits, but I mean...
You don't kill them instantly.
You don't move on to winners finals, at least at that moment. Yeah. So good stuff. That is going to be Day moving on to winners finals, and we'll drop down to losers and try to fill out the bracket a little bit more.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
2 good games to start.
2 good games and a whole bunch of losers now to go through.
Yeah. So next up, we're going to have, I believe, Dark versus Digital Watches, DW, as we affectionately call. So we got Axel versus May. This is...
Jigga.
Oh, is it Jigga?
It's
That's
Jam.
right.
Jam.
Right. So this would be Jam. Really nice to have Jigga out, actually, for this tournament, coming all the way out from the other NorCal, Northern... what's it called?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. I honestly didn't expect him to be out here this weekend. This is mainly a West Coast tournament, some Midwest.
It's like an extra regional, you know.
Yeah.
But having people come out is always so welcome, especially from the other NorCal. You know, who would have expected that?
And it speaks to how wonderful this tournament is actually for +R, that people are willing to make the trek for it because it is a pretty big event.
It's a big bracket. It's a lot of good names.
Yeah.
It's a Guilty Gear event.
It is a Guilty Gear event, absolutely. Same thing for PeterMagician, by the way, making a long way over here. But we don't get a lot of Jam representation anymore. She's kind of fallen off in terms of popularity from the AC days.
Good. That character's annoying. I see her spend 25 meters, get 3 cards. I'm like, that's too good of a deal.
It's a very, very good deal, absolutely, and that is kind of the flow state that Jigga will go for. There's definitely some different play styles, but the kind of prevailing one is that you're looking for a hit, trying to force break cards, get 3 going, and then massive damage is on the way. The difficulty here is that Axel does have a great keep away game versus Jam, and a lot of good buttons that cover the angles that she wants to approach in. So Force Break Puffball ends up actually being an extremely powerful tool early on, and sometimes the Jam players want to wait for 50% rather than 25 so that you can do something like Force Break Puffball into Force Break cards, and then the game's rolling. So it may take an extra step. Jigga, however, we'll see if we can circumvent that at all, as DW is the first one to get started.
Yeah, Watch is obviously a staple in these top 8s. It's hard. You see Axel, you see the tools he has. He baited that, but not a big enough punishment to the burst. Yeah. Does have a dragon card. Will be available, but you want to get something started like that.
Nice. Maybe a little bit too far. Didn't believe into the combo, so did try to overextend. There it is right there, the exact sequence I was mentioning, but didn't get the full combo off of it. That could have been it. Geki doesn't connect in the way that Jigga wants, but still has the Kenro card.
Life. OG not enough to kill. Jigga trying to zone out. 2K there.
2K extremely good. Low profile, long range, good active, hitbox.
Watch game Jigga, leaderless in the corner. How are you as this Chinese lady gonna get out? First. Card off the Ryujin. Nice combo.
Yeah. Every one of these sequences is really good because it lets him build a lot of. And yeah, now that he's in, he can just go for force break cards. Nice throw from DW and the reset as well.
Force break. Good amount of damage here. Huge. Not enough to get the next hit.
Nice. That move makes a comeback and strive. Nice surprise. Oh, whoa. That was really cool. The kind of the float from Kenro actually like made it hit again while it was falling, but DW able to clutch that one out because he's really struggling to find consistent hits. The has been finding a hit, but the Oki has not been as successful.
With one good corner combo, you see more though, especially against a player like Watson. It's so hard to get those opportunities. Okay, the action there. Goes away from Watson. Cards punished.
Yeah, I mean, you got the cards though, and you didn't need to try to get like a neutral win before it happened. It may be worse, especially after the Kenro hit.
Yep. Right back. UFO special.
Oh, the DW loves the A-try. But, oh, nice. In the corner, too. No! Not only losing the burst, but losing the round. DW now at set point.
Set point in a really good position right now. Oh, nice IAD in. On the knockdown, though.
As far as just trying to control that space right now, but hasn't been anything concrete just yet. No card.
DP, unreliable, holding it down. You know, kind of nice enough knockdown. Cards available, nothing either, but oh. Hard.
Wait a minute. Nice burst.
Immediate. Don't want to deal with it. You want to close this out if you can.
Yeah, you have to be really principled with your burst in this matchup. You have to use it on the damage that Jam can bring out, because otherwise you would have lost just there. DW got one more chance, but Jigga still closed it out. Let's see if we can extend the set a little bit longer.
Just about even, so this round can definitely go either way. All about those cards, all about how Watch just controls the space. And even how you control Jigga's meter. If Jigga's not able to run forward, I'm really able to kill it. Right now it's just, he's going all for Watches.
Second hit. Backed up, needs to break that space first. Finds the jump H. What a wonderful hitbox. Knockdown once again. Gonna find the combo. Wait a minute. Gonna save the rest of the cards here? Yeah, just get the Ryujin card once again. Nice. Some pressure going. Opportunity. FRC finds the Geki.
First comes out. You really got to spend it up there. A big hit from Jigga.
Destroyed. Timing on the 5H, blowing up the Ryujin. DW is going to take it. Wonderful showing from Jigga, though. Thank you for coming out this far, showing us some Jam. Like I said, pretty underrepresented character in ACR. Way more, we saw her way more in AC. So really cool to see a Jam every now and then. Good stuff, but DW is moving on.
It's hard.
It is hard.
Watches have been in this top 8 every time.
I'd have to think about this.
Just about, if not.
There's no way I'm wrong more than one tournament if that is the case.
Yeah.
DW pretty consistently makes top 8 at this event. But yeah, it is a tough matchup. One of the differences is that that Axel has versus other characters is that he has a meaty low that he can go to pretty consistently. That makes it pretty difficult for Jam to parry out of those bad situations. And like I said before, generally speaking, Jam is looking trying to pull like a neutral hit and then try to go to force break cards. so you usually kind of want to save 25% before you start going in. In that matchup, you're saying like, you're seeing how difficult it is to get the hit in the first place, and then so you're stockpiling more meter, you're waiting a little bit later to get started, it becomes this like multi-step process, and then credit to DW, very good defense in a lot of moments.
Yeah, defensive tools Axel has just so varied. Even if the jam gets in, is the jam going to make the DP? Is the jam going to deal with the DPRC properly? Yeah, so difficult. So, great stuff to watch. Another regular though, Hellsap. Yeah, multiple top 8s here. A regular local, not as much in the top 8, but good to see him here. Dark CM.
Yeah, really happy to see new faces in the top 8. Obviously, it's wonderful to see old faces as well, but Hellsap been consistently placing in Plus R tournaments, or at least doing pretty damn well. Is one of the older players in our scene in terms of length. Been around for quite some time. But going to show the May versus the Zappa. So this one could be quite tough for May depending on the summon. Doesn't really appreciate Ghosts.
Nobody does. Except for Hellsap.
Yeah, he'll like Ghost quite a bit, but Ghost tends to be in the harder of the summons to play, only because it's the most zony. You do want Sword in this matchup. It does make it quite difficult for May to move around, but there are gaps in movements where you can get around it. You can see that Dark's going to look for the hit and try to stay away otherwise from Zappa.
The dogs here, you know, fighting May, the character with friends, not the greatest on art. I definitely prefer the Sword out. The pressure's going on.
Yeah, have to burst for the sandwich. Dark kind of had to create it with the way the situation happened. Hellsap left dog in the corner.
A little anti still. Hits on both sides are not really happening yet. You haven't seen actual combos. A hit here and there, all from the dog. It's an animal fight. Yeah, the front here is a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, just armor through it. I mean, that's the best you're going to do. Take some plus frames with the Orca. Finally gets Ra out. Oh, doesn't get the next hit afterwards. The projectile. Oh, counter it. Wait a minute, though.
A fireball not good enough. Finding the hits on Rao is always good. The bar's ticking down. Ooh,
yeah, 4-frame DP, folks.
Yeah. I mean, Rao, you see him and it's like, Zappa's going to win now, probably. That's the story, basically. If you see Rao, assume Zappa's going to win. Sword for the first time.
It's very funny because, like, it used to be that, like, Rao was the end game in AC. In ACR, Rao is just like, oh, I got hit enough times for him to get Rao, I lose. Like,
yeah.
That's just kind of how it is, because the chip damage the character provides almost guarantees the win.
Definitely find checkmates once you get to that point. It does take a while. You need a whole lot of souls to get there. Already 4, though.
Dark with a lot of meter, though.
Nice in. Roll. Finding that close back, but also connecting.
Resummon gets Ghost. Gets the curse applied as well. That's a big benefit for a character that wants to move around like this.
Approach. Need to find that hit sooner rather than later. Also Ghost connects. Now just Dark TM will lead out at this point. It's so hard to approach. You're at a life deficit. All of our meter.
Nice movement from Hellsap. Just hitting away even after the FRC. Just trying to make sure it's a little bit difficult. If he can get a summon into Rao, I was going to say it's almost checkmate GG's, but doesn't even need it.
Ghost, Flower Pot.
Yeah.
You're getting combos when you're not even trying to it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that is absolutely the case when you get cursed. So Dark really showing how difficult this matchup can be in the sense that it's been really difficult for him to find a hit at all. And it's just Hellsap playing a really good zoning pattern with, honestly, all 3 summons.
Yeah, definitely see. It feels like Ghost is on the most work. You see it the longest. Still, Sword can lock down base so heavily. Dog, want to anti-air, it's that guy usually.
I mean, usually you see a lot less Rao nowadays, not only because the other summons are so good that you don't want to unsummon and, like, get away, like, you want to keep the summons that you have for the most part, depending on the matchup, but largely because, like, a lot of the times when you get a summon, you get Sword or something like that, you don't need more than one other summon to win the game. But finally, Dark finds a solid hit and cashes out on it. Doesn't get the last hit, but Reston's out of there. stays safe and finally has a life lead, but Hellsap's trying to return the favor.
Pretty good hit with the dog there. Okay, we send the overhead kiss. You love to see it. It'll hit everybody, at least once.
It's good for one. It's good for one, absolutely. It's a little harder to hit in this game. She makes like very loud stepping noises and has a minimum movement range or minimum run range that she has to go through. But it definitely catches people off guard.
Yeah. Using it to get around, pretty nice. You know, being on the board is one thing, but finding you in sword is another. You're stuck in the corner, just poking you with this little sword. Block.
Jump to H, gets the burst after the hit, once again going for the cross-up, creating that space with the Force Break Dolphin, and finds a 5D bait on the DA, but doesn't get the full connection.
Oh, got the 6H.
The stun very possible on the next hit, trying to find it, but Hellsap staying resolute on the defense, has to stay a little bit more concrete for a little longer.
Still in the corner, May's just sending the anchor. What are you going to do about it? Restive.
Jump H, double jump, trying to get out of the corner here. Dark trying to create that positioning again.
The armor hit. The knockdown's nice. You're timing out route ever so slightly, and you've created some space.
Yeah, Fireball, nice double jump, meets the DP though, meaty Fireball once again, the burst through the DP to connect, and Hellsap takes the route. It looked like it was all Dark, but Hellsap one more necessary to move on.
Dark spending the burst there, and not connecting is disastrous. You got a whole round now to fight Zappa. Your B doesn't have any blue in it. Nothing. Swords here, we're zoning around. It's hard for Dark at this point.
It is. But I think Dark found a moment there that worked out really well for them. The chase down 3Ks have been better. That's a new introduction in game 2. But we saw a lot of jump 2H before from Dark, and that's been an avenue that they've been able to get in onto Hellsap with. And see if we can find that chance again as dogs become a big problem. Once again, good getting around the DA.
Yeah, I mean, spending meter and getting baited is really bad for Hellsap. The life right now. Already just jumps. It afterwards.
Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate because I think the one problem that matchup or that happened in that last round was that Dog came up more than one time, and usually speaking, you want to save burst for Dog if you don't have a good way to get out of the sandwich or the setups or anything like that. We saw even Dark towards the end, he was mashing the 2-piece, he was trying to wait for Dog to get active. Hellsap though, credit to him, staying really patient in that moment, not getting overzealous and activating immediately, waiting to get positionally advantageous before trying to move Dog around, and then got the win. So good stuff moving on through the bracket, but it's cool to see Dark make it so far, especially in the bracket like this.
Yeah, it's a good performance. It's a terrifying bracket.
Yeah.
You fight a Zappa here, it's the morning, man. You want to wake up, get a coffee, and fight that guy. You never do it.
I don't want to do it any time of the day. I don't want to do it in the morning. I don't want to do it in the afternoon. I don't want to do it in the evening. I never want to fight this character. But it is not, I mean, it's not an extremely, like, high-level popular character in the sense that, like, we're not seeing, like, a billion Zappas around. You are playing 5 characters at the same time. It does take a little bit of work. Character's extremely good, don't get me wrong. But Hellsap's put in the work with the character, and you see the fruits of the labor.
Speaking of players that never, ever want to do a matchup like this, Who versus Digital Watching?
Yeah, I mean, you thought Faust was a problem. This is a...
It was 6.5 before it.
Yeah.
7.
It's extremely tough. It's extremely tough. There are a couple of extra benefits to Axel in this matchup, and the fact that a lot of his normals are naturally multi-hitting, so armor becomes a little bit difficult to implement.
Less consistent, you know? Not being able to hammerfall FRC to take your turn. Guilty your characters are supposed to spend 25 meter and take a turn.
Yeah.
Not being able to do that is just so scary.
It's pretty difficult. So what you'll see a lot is of the attempting to fish for just hammerfall break through single hit stuff and trying to get a little bit closer, like literally just sacking hits just trying to get slightly closer to the Axel player. You also see that slide head will be attempted a lot and fail a lot because the trade will be always beneficial for the Potemkin player. He'll take 3 hits in neutral if it means that he gets 1 slide head. Yeah, exactly. You also see some it actually depends on how DW plays this. Rensen is flickable, so if he gets the opportunity, he will try to get there. It doesn't get him very far forward, but it does control some space for him. So we'll see how Fu can get this done if possible.
Yeah, we did see some pretty advanced flicks from Fu, just flicking bombs from Faust even, and there's one already. You know, taking those neutral opportunities, just if you're able to turn it any way in your favor as Potemkin, that can be a plus right after.
S-Rai hits same side. A bit unfortunate. Usually when you see that move, you expect it to cross up, but that time it stayed same side. One benefit to Potemkin, though. A lot of effective health here, so gonna be able to take this hit. Has full meter if we can find the opportunity to get anything going.
Depending on first, this late in the round.
We are in California, but tried to believe in the 100 meter to make something happen. It didn't, and DW takes the first one.
But finally knocked out. Oh, he actually disconnected this time.
Yeah, HDP on top of which a little bit more involved, a little bit slower though.
Okay. Fu starting. We're finding meaties.
Oh, no counter hit on that 2H.
Puts you around Axel normals. Stun!
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, the 2H did hit, didn't it?
It did hit, but no counter hit. Usually that's what you're looking for. Counter hit 6H, a nice combo to boot. No, drop the ender on the HDP.
Making it out, you know. These jump-ins though. An anti like that is so much harder. Get anything started. Focus. One thing for Fu here.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's stunned. A possibility? I guess we did start with round start 6H. Once again, the 6P clears it. Gigantor! No! Wasn't able to get it to hit. Nice response from DW.
Wow. I mean, trading meter like that, I'm pretty happy with watches. Fu's already so low. These hits just like that. Take that first game.
Nice closeout from DW. Definitely on that big response with the super. That was a key moment there. Try to even just meaty Gigantor, trying to get anything locked down or keeping him locked down. But that didn't work out in the rush shows to start off.
Turns out Axel has a command grab, just like the Potemkin. Oh god, the air fail.
Yeah, nice catch on the right.
Oh.
Woo! That was a little far. Nice. Once again, I should mention, by the way, I forgot to mention this before, SDP for Axel is actually 4 frames, extremely fast, but you kind of want him to trade. It's actually more beneficial for Axel to trade it because it gives him a full combo off of it.
But when you're trading with a Potemkin,
yeah, you don't want to trade against stunned. That is true. That is true. However, Fu, first one on the board. Big benefit for the Potemkin player.
Honestly, spending the gold burst, getting the meter. If you're going to press the advantage like this, you better get it.
Side head finds it. That's big.
2H hitting, not counter hit, the combo.
Yeah, they spent the RC for it too, so losing the meter, now intention penalty as well. It's tough.
Setting a 6H. Very brave.
Again, Rashosen. It's a tough reaction, man. You don't want him to feint it and eat an air combo.
Yeah, first you wait. You know, trying to keep this advantage. The life isn't that big.
Nice.
But
yeah.
now it is.
A bit unintuitively, you'll see a lot of the Potemkin players in this matchup go for early JD, just because it has a great hitbox. There you go, that's a bot buster. That was the great start of round 1 in this game.
Yeah. Anti-airs.
Yeah, exactly.
Something you want to see.
You usually want to go for it late because it stalls you in the air, but what's benefit for it in this matchup is that it has a great hitbox, and often you'll clash with stuff like 2S in order to find your way down a little bit safer.
Trading here. Launches a little plus. Even when you're a little plus, like Potemkin, you can just cut the meter so fast.
Air hit Mega Fist, so a little bit more plus in that situation. The response, they traded this time! Oh, the stun's extremely high. We try to burst for it. Judge finds the hit, the stun, and Fu able to close it out and tie up the game count.
Man, you saw the supers last time. Trade very even. This time, all in Potemkin's favor.
Oh my God! That again, it came down to the interaction between the two supers. That was once again the difference in the game.
Watches. 2S? That's splitsing like that. Hits like that is so powerful. And we're getting confirmed.
Really hurts to also lose the heat knuckle, which does build quite a bit of meter.
Yeah, the meter and the OP on to get off.
Exactly.
You don't need to use the extender. You need to use the OP to get a buster afterwards. Now, nice knockdown for Fu. Yeah, get away.
Late DA this time for DW, so catching Fu a little bit off guard on that one.
Wasn't there though, right after. Solo. Yeah, it's like a hammer ball.
At this point, you really can't take any risks. You just have to play patient here. Axel does do quite a bit of damage though. Finds the hit. Bomber loops as well.
That's a whole lot of damage. Oh, the feints. Nice. Capitalize off of it.
And it's so unfortunate for Pot specifically. Usually the answer for Rashosen, feint or not, is to IED on reaction and try your best to get in. Obviously, Pot can't do that.
Yeah. A slide hit this time. Second one not working out. That damage lead. The low GG hit there.
Yeah. It's so hard. It's so hard to deal with.
FRC still working out the watches though, finding his throw, combo afterwards. Great at the end there.
Credit to Digital Watch has been very stubborn with these options that Fu has answered.
No meter for it. There. There. Oh,
wow. Yeah. Probably a 4H response. Yeah, first, and there's no other place to do it. Good stuff from DW. Takes it over Fu 2-1. Great set.
Advancing further in the loser side.
Yep.
Good stuff. Fu out this though.
Yeah, once again, a really good showing in this tournament. I mean, it's
kind of an unlucky bracket path at this stage, but
it's like kind of unfortunate that that's pretty natural at Slashback specifically, because we do fortunately get ElvenShadow nearly every year. I believe every year.
Yeah, watches basically every year as well.
Yeah, exactly, right. So we have these bad matchups for him. Nonetheless, I don't want to stress on it too much, only because it's Fu. Like, legitimately, like, just an incredible player.
If anyone's used to it,
right.
It's Fu.
We have a couple of really good pop players in North America, and he's one of them, and he just makes these matchups, like, if it's not the best of the best, if it's not these two, it's like he probably takes it over most of the other Axel players and most of the other Faust players.
How close those sets were as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
It doesn't look like it's a 7-3.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
It's, oh man, the burden of the matchup is so much in Pot's side, as it, like, he needs to get stuff done, while the Faust and Axel players just get to have fun on the other side of the screen.
Yeah.
And it gets really tough. But we move on. We get this one. We get Hellsap versus PeterMagician. I'm very curious to see whether he'll run Johnny in this set, because that matchup sucks.
I believe it.
Having a step dash against a character that can set up things like sword and ghost.
The banana peel's there sometimes.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all. And PeterMagician plays a bunch of characters. I actually see him highlight the chip right now, which is a good response for the matchup.
Yeah. I mean, going to characters like this is always a good thing to do. In this game, you always do it. It's just the nature of it.
It's extreme. Like, this is one of those games, and this has definitely just been a legacy Guilty Gear thing. It's extremely hard to play multiple characters in this game. Like, especially when you're playing against the highest level players in North America. It's just the amount of intricacies you need to learn about your character in Guilty Gear. It makes it really hard. Not to mention, in this game specifically, there's also FRC timing. You just have to have that innate feeling for it.
Yeah. All of those combined, and then you have to play against a character like Zap. Yeah. It's just, are you used to playing against Zap on chip? Hopefully you're ready to do it in a top 8 scenario. But Not connecting, not getting punished though. But right now we're just sword carring around.
Yeah, just trying to control that space. Not much that Chip can do about it, to be honest. It's pretty difficult, and especially that Gamma Blade is kind of not the option you want to go for in this matchup. So you're seeing Hellsap trying to just implement that space control early on. You see, when Peter will find the moments to find Gamma, he will. Oh, what the heck, though.
Very nice. Ghost though.
I do like that Peter is showing the Gamma. The thing is that it's very scary to go in this matchup because there's so many things that will tag you, but that means Hellsap should be starting to go in the air if he doesn't have summons out for it. So I want to see how that interaction continues to play out in the set.
Nice air throw there. Really fast with the reaction. Finding the sword off the wake up though. God, you just see Chip's life bar go. It's so low already. Nice little touch on the DP. This is the Chip offense.
Yeah, I mean, he finally got his time in, but, yeah, run up DP. Zapper players just have a great innate timing for when to use that. It's just really difficult to deal with.
And it being one of the grounded DPs, just, he's not going in the air,
Yeah.
no landing, it's just, are you ready for it? Is it happening? You get a good punish. It's difficult. Invisibility.
So you saw Peter for a second thinking about it, maybe thinking about switching to a main. Obviously, there's the benefit of just playing on the character you're slightly more comfortable on, but deciding that the Chip is the decision.
It looks good for the most part. You see Hellsap pretty low on life at this point, but Chip's, you're walking on a very thin line at all times.
It's really, really difficult. And in this matchup specifically, it's tough to just even find the hit at all. Your benefit is that your movement is way, way better. But finds that hit, right? Nice. Woo! Good closeout as well. Double force break in Rozon.
Yeah. Gamma, you got plenty of moves afterwards. Find that knockdown. You do see PeterMagician try to hook you the DP really hard. It's still hard to punish, but every knockdown you find is so powerful.
Yeah, once again in that spacing that he wants to be at. But has been really using that 2D very well. He's kind of given up on that Gamma spacing, as I say that, but trying to get closer into that 2D range where he feels like that button will be more beneficial.
Curse, though. One off. But still, we have Ghost with the Jigga.
That was definitely a big moment there. Finally gets some Oki started. Find Me, just trying to do something at full screen, make it a little bit more difficult for Hellsap to pin him down. Finds the hit. That was force break in Rosa.
Okay, grab, jumps whipping. Taking a lot of damage.
Oh, Sansei Roga? What?
Connecting not on the first, but the second hit after. Command grab catching the back dash, actually.
Yeah, it's like the third time he's gone for Gen Rozon, just like in neutral, not even for Oki.
No. Closing out. Hellsap needing the burst here.
OTG's not going to be enough. Once again, go for the Gen Rozon. Are we making a player-specific read here? Now, don't get me wrong. Gen Rozon's messed up. Like, it's so hard to punish in this game. But we're
that many times.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's things like Zappa, like sometimes you just go in the air and your dog can't shit. So you're just going for it and being confident in going for it.
So it's like the first time I saw it, I was like, it has to be, he's going for force break in Rozon for the strike, right? No, he's actually looking for the invulnerability in the move to get around some things.
Chase down. Off the screen over there. Baited and punished. Great start for PeterMagician right now.
Peter's kind of finding a flow state with the character. Oh, missed the combo unfortunately. Chases down with the 6P. DA's back. Gets a combo off it because where's Zappa?
We have a dog. He's barking, he's growling. Okay, should go to the sandwich. Challenging so nicely. You can combo after spending meter.
Yeah, you want to close it out there, but any hit will do. Oh, can he get the punish? No. Extremely difficult DP to punish. That's why Peter used the force break variation and gets the closeout.
Magician now, from losing that first game so consistently, set point now.
Yeah, you really felt like you're like,
And he's stunned.
no, the
And-
oh, he's not immediate IK. Oh my God.
Well, Hellsap's also at set point. So,
5 seconds later,
yeah.
we got one more to decide the difference.
The camera whiff punching, actually. You know, to be fair, Hellsap didn't actually get the best burst for that round. So it's not that bad for PeterMagician to lose that fast.
Optimal round loss?
Maybe.
You might be right, honestly.
Oh! First comes and the first is not good.
Oh, the Genrozon.
OTG.
And takes it in a little bit of a pop-off from Peter. Great stuff. What an adjustment, not only between the games, but on the character itself.
Yeah. Just, you saw it become more of a player matchup. And just like finding these timings, finding these whiff punishes, just using your strengths. It's not even your main character. It's a character you're good at, but it's not your main guy. This is not how you got to top 8. It's how you're going to stay alive in it.
I wonder, I mean, I didn't watch every one of Peter's games, but he is known to have a lot of characters underneath his belt, and I wonder if he had switched off of Johnny at any other point. However, there is something to note that Peter would have recognized that this was a possibility, right? He will know every other matchup that he could possibly play before this top 8, and he might map it out.
The bracket was posted.
Right,
The
the bracket was
You can hit the
posted.
projected. You'll see, like, maybe what's going to happen.
I just mean it's like in the routing of a tournament, you will know every matchup that you could possibly play, right?
Yeah.
And especially most other people in Guilty Gear, and especially in Plus R, don't play more than one character. So you'll know that if you want to switch it up for the matchup, you have that opportunity and you can have that preparation time the day before. It looked pretty prepped. Like, it looked like Peter just showed up with the chip and had it ready for Hellsap. Or for Zappa, or for both, and it looked really good.
Even if that first game looked a little shaky, finding your ground in that matchup is so powerful.
Yeah.
Then you're ready, you have your plans, go for them, and you can find a way to make it work. Yeah. And things that make us work here at Slashback. Give a nice little ad read.
Yeah, so hey, if you guys are going to be down in SoCal, check out Chain Shift 2026. I'm so happy to have more than one tournament in California. And what I like about both this tournament and Chain Shift is that it's run by people who love their games. You're not seeing every game in the world. You're seeing only the games that people really love. And we have absolute love from the TOs for Tekken 8 and Under Night and all the games that you see on the screen right there. So please check it out. It is around Evo time. Last year we had a wonderful Tekken 8 bracket because we had all of the people who showed up for Evo, or a lot of the people who showed up for Evo, then stayed around for that tournament as well, and it made a killer bracket. And also for Under Night specifically, SoCal's just been really strong in Under Night for quite some time, and it's been getting better. So check it out if you're in the area. June 21st, and early reg will be after or finishing up at the end of Flashback.
So get in now while you still can. And speaking of more tournament fighters, Madhouse, NorCal natives, help so much. Every aspect of the tournament. You got setups, you got streams, everything you could ask for, Madhouse is helping provide here at Slashback 2026.
Yep.
We appreciate them. You guys should appreciate them as well. Check them out. Check out their QR code. Check out their locals. Madhouse, always a fan favorite here at Slashback.
Yeah. Thankfully been able to work with them both not only here at Slashback, but also in SoCal as well for the Riverside tournaments run by Plus Frames GG guys. So it's been really good to work with them in different areas as well. So absolutely great. But we are going to take a quick break after this ad read.
After you buy a shirt and a hoodie.
You can do that during the ad break. So hit that QR code on the side of your screen right there. You can get 15% off any of the merch that you see on your screen up until April 21st. This is the best way to support the tournament if you're not at the event itself. And I know it's difficult for a lot of people, but there is wonderful merch for you to get.
What's the merch? Slashback.info/shop. Check it out. It'll be there for a bit, but that 15% off, it's dated.
So one more time, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick ad break, but when we get back, top 4. Got any Plus R friends? Let them know this is happening. We'll be right back.
Slashback 2026. Guilty Gear XX, Accent Core, plus our top 4 now. I'm Deeps. Sammy Fish is here. We gotta finish up the bracket.
We do have to finish up a bracket. We have to crown a winner of one of the biggest Plus R tournaments of the year. And we got 4 players left. Who do we got left? We got ElvenShadow versus DayMeno. That's next up on your screen. And then we also have PeterMagician versus Digital Watches. 4 extremely strong players in the Plus R scene. They are the only ones left. So we'll have our first of 3 of the night and of the day. I guess it is morning, but
yeah. Bracket's got to start somewhere. Tournament's got to start somewhere.
It might be nighttime where you're at.
Yeah.
I'm only half wrong.
Yeah. ElvenShadow, the classic. Known from his tournament series, known from his Faust.
Yeah.
DayMeno, the vampire.
Both in character and player. I mean, this guy just plays differently from everybody else, including the way that he plays the Slayer. So, I mean, this matchup, generally speaking, very good for Faust. It has a lot of keep-out tools for the Slayer, has a lot of ways to make it difficult for him to get in, and also 2K just extremely good at locking him down even through backdash canceling. So, it's tough for the Slayer in a lot of ways. However, difference is, that's Day Slayer.
Yeah. In Slayer, a few more tools to approach. You know, obviously you have that forward dash, you got dandies. It's not going to look like a competitive matchup where you're fighting a slow guy. Yeah. When DayMeno wants to move, DayMeno can move, especially when meter is available.
But you'll see him walk forward a lot. The reason why he's walking forward and not dashing forward a ton is because he's trying to build meter as he's going along. When he finds the hit, he's getting a lot of reward out of it, finds the big bang upper, but was cognizant that the mini robo was still there.
Another hit. DayMeno found the first, ElvenShadow had the burst. DayMeno found the second, the round finish.
And that's why he's walking forward. The other reason why he's walking forward, by the way, is that he's trying to reaction 6P to a lot of the things that Faust can do, namely Scalpel Pull. Scalpel Pull can be 6P'd, which is a real big benefit in this matchup.
They trade with the FB bunker here. Shadow lost a bit of life, and now it's going to be a bit more. Undertow combo, DayMeno. See these sequences. You see ElvenShadow with so much life. Forced to burst.
Oh, stun's a factor, though. JD's got a really good hitbox. The reversal throw. Little bit too close, but good reaction from Day in the situation. Takes the first game.
And you saw the big hits come out. Yep. You saw those counter hit 6Ps. Wow, so many good big hit normals, but DayMeno's ready. DayMeno has the read on those. You can just explode so fast.
Yeah, but you're seeing the structure of DayMeno's play, the patience in neutral, waiting for their moment, and then executing when they get the opportunity.
Here, one tag, DayMeno can hit a decent amount of damage.
Oh,
and
once again, stun's a factor.
Yeah. No way to finish it. The item, I don't know what it was, I'm afraid. It's probably a candy bar.
Bomb. Just flash stun for a second, but the damage of everything not gonna matter. Almost full meter on both sides, but just closing it out.
It was a clean round for ElvenShadow, just holding on neutral, finding those hits, and it wasn't able to get started. Now, the corner for ElvenShadow is a little dangerous. Nice. Too much off the 5D.
Elven's just so good at using the strike and roll property of 5D, better than almost every other Faust player that I see.
Trying to escape, chasing down. The bag's locked that high up. You get a little punish.
I wonder where he got hit by that one. Maybe he tried to Slashback second hit. Pretty common way to deal with bomb bag. It is hard though.
Ooh, dead angle. RCG.
Nice. Great chase down with the 5K on the tech. Whoa, burst towards the corner, immediately techs upwards, tries to get out, but anti-air 5P.
Nice knockdown here. Gold burst.
Yeah, just a little bit too active. Nice chicken guard there. Trying to save his life. The Chickawa right in front of him. Walks into it to grab it. Does have that max tension pulse. If he can even get a chance to use it, you do have to worry about the dot, though.
It can come. Oh, FB Pogo from all the way up there.
Yeah, good stuff. Tried to find the way in. Good stuff from ElvenShadow, too. Not getting overzealous. Understood that Day had the kill at hand.
The gameplay just a little higher. You know, usually you saw the first game was just the 6Bs on the ground hits, just deleting ElvenShadow. This time you're playing a bit higher, going for a little safer option. It just works really well. Even fighting out of the corner. ElvenShadow's getting cornered and he's fighting out and getting the pressure for himself now.
Yeah, iterating on his mix really well there, going for the lows. He's gone for a couple of highs in that same situation. Getting the loop going very well. Has a lot of meter to boot as well.
Crosswise, burst coming out. FB bunker hard to punish though. Just let DayMeno have his turn.
Nice. Yeah, just gonna send him full screen.
Hands coming. Find a punish. Dandy forward. Getting meatied.
Gonna go for the kill, and very nice. Gonna get it. ElvenShadow. One more trying to take the early lead here in this first 3.
Yep.
See, he's going for the regular jump bomb back quite a bit now.
Okay, both players avoiding the bomb very nicely. Right now we're navigating neutral right now. Faust is sending out some items. The better the item, the better it'll be for Faust, but DayMeno, some candy. It's more meter. Poison actually does connect.
Yeah, not only kind of stops the pressure afterwards, but also applying that poison. Oh, counter hit, it's late.
Might be able to find the hits afterwards. Bomb getting blocked. Candy just approaching forward the air throw.
Yeah, very nice chase down. Keeps that pressure going. Good read on DayMeno, or sorry, on ElvenShadow's defensive option there. We're all tied up, and this is the break point.
Yeah. The lead will be decided. The players have plenty of burst, you know. So right now, who gets these big hits finds his meter advantages. DayMeno in the corner, kind of. We're working our way out.
Oh, nice. Crosswise. I think ElvenShadow, all things considered, will take that trade.
Yeah. Your burst did do its job. DayMeno finding the burst right after the 5 hit, though.
Yeah, sets the bomb out. Back, just saying there. Poison.
Overhead, other side. Crosswise connecting. Standard to the super. Yeah, just mix-up zone in the BBU.
Well, that's what it looks like when you only get one hit of the direct hit. But Day staying resolute in those moments. That was a pretty tough closeout. A lot of situations weren't exactly going in his favor in the way that he'd want them to. But one more to move on in the grand finals.
Yeah. Finding those sequences where you're right next to the Faust. Slayer just has the option. Has the dash, has the fights. Even just these close slashes. There's close slashes. It's a nice tool.
Nice tool, but DayMeno tried to burst to clear the poison and not only emptied his burst, but didn't even clear it himself. This is a tough situation to be in. Faust DA's offensively trying to keep pressure going.
Yeah, this round, it's pretty wraps. DayMeno's built a good amount of burst back, but that round's not going in your favor. And now, working behind, you gotta go for some bigger hits, finding those 6Hs, finding those 6Bs.
Nice.
Bringing you back, but it's hard.
Once again, iterating really well, introducing the metagearing now.
This small hits so far. Pineapple tags, 5K back.
Good response on hit. Definitely a big, important thing to do versus Slayer, who will use those opportunities to mix you up.
So life lead. ElvenShadow is just keeping it solid. Ooh, DayMeno first. Gone.
Yeah, he's had some really good baits. The bomb, no! Gonna give him a great start. ElvenShadow tried to burst, or did burst out of it. Gets meteors to get him out of the corner. Gets away from the bedpan. Nice combo from Day.
Counter hit JH there. The start. The start is something crazy.
Oh, and goes for S Dandy. Pile bunker, putting himself at set point.
Finding rounds like that, even after your burst gets taken away, so powerful. Wake up throw. Wake up throw. ElvenShadow, you gotta be really careful here. Corner throw. Just locked in right now. ElvenShadow, giving the Faust some space, but not freedom for sure.
Did get the mini robo out there. Gonna help him get the knockdown and get out of the corner. Chases the back dash as well with the 6H.
As well. Oh, box mix. DayMeno in the corner. Way to jump in.
I mean, it's not the way that you want to spend the meter, but at the same time, Day's struggling on this round and trying to find the hit. Oh, counter hit. Drill will be comboed into the force break. Pogo. Elven ties it up 2-2.
Just so much stability from both sides. You see ElvenShadow stuck, trapped away in the corner for so long, but still able to make it out. But now, this is the classic stage. DayMeno's home sometimes.
Oh, got hit on the bomb with toss up.
On the offense, he's already taken a lot of life off of DayMeno.
Oh, 8 dandy around would have been scary.
Awful going forward. DayMeno has meter now, but still, all of his damage is going way too fast. Right?
Oh, look for burst. Yeah, very hard bait. I mean, it is a good burst point there, so that is an extra layer of read from Day.
Gold burst coming out.
Bomb's a factor. Yeah, I think tried to jump and get away from the bomb because he knew even that was going to create a bad situation after it.
Yeah, it's going to cost you meter to not get chipped out. It's just so scary. ElvenShadow, 1 round away. Still finding a chance.
Oh, that's a scalpel. We're seeing Elven go back to that keep out he was using in game 1. Oh, finds the 6P though.
It's a big start for DayMeno, especially without having a burst out. The Robo!
Maybe could have comboed off of it with a faster button there. The 5K does have a good hitbox, but it is a little bit slower than his other options.
DayMeno wants to get back to neutral, wants to try to close this out.
No knockdown. Metagiri gets the item. 6H once again catching the backdash cancel. And ElvenShadow gonna get it on the trade. Moving on to grand finals.
I'm biased.
Of course.
But good stuff to ElvenShadow. It was an impressive round. Grand finals.
Bias commentary is not bad. Don't get it twisted. We're here in NorCal. You should be biased for your boys. But it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. And we got another Peter coming up as well.
That's right. We might get another Peter mirror. Very possible.
Very possible.
We'll see if it happens though. DW versus PeterMagician. Going to be up for you next. It's going to be Axel versus question mark, actually. We'll see if...
Axel versus a keyboard player. Who knows what's going to come out of that?
That's true. I say question mark because Axel Johnny can get quite difficult for the Johnny player. There is the benefit of having good damage from the Johnny player, and there's some decent buttons that do cover some interesting options. But we've seen that Peter has kind of broken the seal on playing multiple characters now, at least in this top 8, and definitely can keep that ball rolling.
Yeah, I mean, having the option, solid chip, you've heard about it May, I guess, but obviously your boy is the Johnny.
Yeah, no,
I'd like to see it, but if that's not the best option that Peter feels, pick something else.
And he has stuck with the Johnny, at least on our screen right here, while they're doing the butt check. So we'll see if that is going to be the thing that he sticks with, but tough matchup. Not only is Johnny big, but he also doesn't move very fast and usually requires the Johnny player to start using meter in ways that he doesn't want to, using something on like super jump, air dash, Joker trick FRC just to get out of a bad situation. It's like
the nature of being the step dash guy.
Yeah,
it's going to be harder to approach this genre.
Yeah, it gets tough. So, do you want to do that necessarily? No, but it is also the nature of the character. You don't play Johnny if you don't have to do that at some point. So, also secondarily, it's just like getting in at all is kind of annoying. Coins aren't as beneficial for controlling the space in front of you because Axel just is usually outside of that effective range.
Yeah. Once again, on the ground. Gotta jump it for his feint. Still, watch it starting out pretty strong. There's the feint. Kind of hit, not a combo. Chance for Peter.
Trying to hit Divine Blade. This is the position, right? You're going to see Peter use a lot of his coins for pressure here because that's the best use for them in this matchup.
Yeah. Two bursted by watches. Finding the advantage. Little life. Really close.
Yeah. Oh, Joker trick. Oh, it doesn't quite get the Insenga to hit. DW has a lot of meter, though. We'll try to get the cross under, but the hit afterwards is going to close it out.
Close. It's so close.
It's pretty
now.
close. It's pretty close.
Sorry, cancel after that. Turn after the coin. Now. Nice consistent axle pressure. Trying to get out of it. And some good damage afterwards.
Yeah. Great combo. This is kind of like the beautiful middle ground that Johnny combos want to be at. One coin, one FRC, 25% of the coin. It's a lot of resources, but look at the damage.
Oh, yeah. And especially against Axel, where every opportunity you find to hit this character, you've got to take it, you've got to capitalize the most out of it.
Ooh, Jackhound just to get out, maybe fishing for a hit. Nonetheless, does create some space for himself.
Again, bursting out of it, doesn't want to take it. Blue to find a kill and gold burst from Peter.
Better than a Bluebirds, especially if it hits. Oh, nice. Gotta get the super. RC this? No.
Oh, just get the follow-up
Just
normally.
the double.
No. Blind blade.
Oh, the club. Oh. Didn't get the whiff punish on the 5D.
So scary.
Setting the fake Resho. H-Rye! RC! Oh, just in range to get all of those to connect. One whiff would have been the end of that round, and runs into DW's throw range, trying to FD in the air for any potential button, but unfortunately didn't have it show up. DW takes the first one in our last first to two, by the way. This is loser semis, and then we'll go to first to for the rest of the tournament.
Watching the dude one more game only. PeterMagician now tough position. Now watching just clean, meaty. Just getting all these hits. Bomber loop.
Getting the reset, by the way, common thing that actual players will go for there just to get more damage out of their good situation. That's my name. Good reversal option there from Peter.
You got to start somewhere, and spending 50 meter to get a turn, try to get something started. It's extremely low damage. It's a dead angle combo.
Yeah, dead angle combos go into max scaling immediately, so it's not a lot, but damage is damage.
Right. He's pretty good.
Yeah,
not much. Like, Axel's gonna spin the thing around. It's a lot of minimum hits. That's pretty good. Coin trading. Yeah.
A coin trade is usually beneficial, but in a low health situation versus Axel, definitely not. Digital Watch is now on set point.
Yeah. Taking offense. Once you see the Axel going offensively, it's just, man, am I gonna win on this close range? Probably not gonna win the long range. Okay, level 3. It's not the greatest, but we can get a good amount of damage if we hit it. Yeah. Right now, it's so hard to find the time to hit watches.
Point blank Roshosan. Never when you expect it.
Hiding in. It's afterwards. Spending a meter. Just doing everything. Burst. But it's burst with a hit left.
Yeah, I mean, it's just difficult. And DW explicitly showing why that matchup can be so difficult for Johnny and playing it to a T. Perfect showing for DW in that matchup. But Peter taking 4th place this tournament. Absolutely wonderful showing. And very happy to be able to see him in person. He's one of my favorite Pulsar players for a lot of reasons, but one is that wonderful Johnny, so good stuff.
Great stuff. And now, this one's happened in Slashback a few times now, at least. And it hasn't gone good.
Yeah. So this is another classic for Pulsar, absolutely, because these two get into the top 8s quite a bit. But for the matchup specifically, Axel versus Slayer, Axel obviously has the tools to play the keep out, but it ends up being kind of annoying in a lot of times. It's like, it's a lot of trying to catch timings of players rather than just kind of playing
the character.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, and you'll see a lot of the same implementation versus Faust in the way that he plays neutral. It will be a lot of walk forwards. It will be a lot of using 6P in more specific spaces. Like if he's going to be outside of the Rensen to H ranges, you'll see a 6Ps to catch some of the stuff at range. If DW wants to go stuff for like neutral 5P to control space in front of them, you'll also see possibly, depending on Day, the way that Day wants to play it, go into the air a little bit more often in this matchup just to try to create different angles. It's not perfect versus Axel, but it'll be something that we can consider. In the meantime, we just walk forward, build meter over time, and try to find these hits.
Yeah, finding every knockdown you find just lets you get point blank. And point blank is where DayMeno will shine. Not to get thrown into combo, but still, you gotta find a way to start. Yeah. And starting his watch is so scary.
Doesn't quite get the combo to work out. Gets clipped after the cross dandy, but finds a hit. Once again, a little bit of a drop here, but gets the burst. That's not only big for this round. If Day can close it, it'll be better for the next one.
Here, we're not spending the meter to keep you plus, but now, well, yeah, we bunk our other side again. That's nice. You spent your burst as well, but Axel has less mistakes than Slayer does. Slayer can get hit plenty of times. Yeah. You see a big counter hit for DayMeno, round might end so fast.
You see what I was mentioning before, Day going to the air quite a bit in this matchup. The IED is working out very well. Nice, gets the catch on the Mappa.
Just hand right into the hat. No punish there.
I mean, just honestly, direct hit just to get to the ground, just to not have to deal with the air pressure that Axel brings.
Finding a Mappa hit, counter hit, and nice try. I spent meter better, actually.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Just spent it a little bit better in that moment there, but Day showing how that matchup gets played extremely well. Day also showing that round start is very beneficial for Slayer. It's one of the times that you'll be the closest to this character and has been gambiting that really well.
Yeah, and the legs on Slayer.
Oh yeah,
so many
the
legs.
gams. 5K, absolutely critical.
We'll give you whiffing, getting punished as well. Great, you know, you spent meter, now you're in the corner yourself. To find a way to reverse this.
It feels like a lot of the time Day's almost baiting DW into the corner. It's like, yeah, good, come over here. That way I can cross Dandy and take the position.
Carry in the Mappa again. Getting a nice combo follow-up. Oh, the bomber hitting so late with a counter hit.
You know, dropped them all.
Yeah.
Dropped them all opportunity. Able to close it out.
Nice reaction on the IED. Taking some good damage.
Oh, that one hurts quite a bit. Didn't get the down bomber afterwards for the full combo, but, I mean, healthy life lead here.
Healthy life lead. The burst is gone. Slayer was flashing for a bit there, you know. You're not going to see us done because we're going to see the next game. Just like that.
That is kind of the margins that we're playing at this point. There isn't much room for mistakes.
No. Oh, man.
Nice delay there.
Finding a little combo after the footloose. Watches off the burst. But now. 2H there. Finding the side ult for the FRC as well. Pretty good damage, pretty good situation for watches to get like that.
Yeah, now they introducing the feint because of how many times Digital Watches has caught the Mappa.
A little hit. Combo too far. Fighting the air right now, finding these little hits, these little strings, but not an actual combo just yet.
Yes, the throw has a lot of meter. Once again, direct hit just to get to the floor.
Extra meter, keep yourself plus. Ooh, the 2H!
Our first good response to Roshosen.
Yeah. I mean, you got a button like that, there's no travel time, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah, just recognizing that the button's perfect for the range. So. Good recognition of the situation from Day. Digital Watches finally getting this loop going in the corner.
Good spin. The bomber gets blocked. Knockdown. Goes for a parry, gets thrown for it. Oh god.
Took 50%, but the damage is gonna stick. One more to do it.
Super.
Very nice.
You can't do that. Oh,
the trade.
It's DP.
It is a DP.
It's not that good of a DP though.
It's very, like all of Axel's other moves, defensive moves, very situational. Like I said before, very weird, but you do want to trade with that DP because it gives you a better combo. Because the invincibility only goes up to the active frames.
Yeah. True reversal in the traditional Dragon Punch sense play. Good for some situations, bad if it costs you the round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, both players bursting. DayMeno, a little life lead, the baits. Finding some hits, but not the biggest one. Oh, not a scramble, but it looked like one. Oh, 2H.
Going for the knockdown there. Once again, just looting the knockdowns now, not trying to extend the combo much. But does get that 2H. Nice block on the cross pile bunker this time. Day's shown that quite often, but DW adapted now.
Yeah, taking a turn just like that. Easy time. Getting these rounds is so important. DayMeno's got a lead. DayMeno's got a lead in the loser final set. You gotta watch out. Heavy damage right in your face. Watch it slow. Spending the burst.
Yeah, blocks it out. That's going to be beneficial for the next round for possibly the closeout of this loser's finals. No burst on DW's side.
You're fighting Slayer. If you're fighting Slayer, you get counter hit, you might be seeing you in the next Slashback. He goes for the feint again. They're just operating directly above Axel. The dead zone does exist there for a good amount of time.
Now, throwing the counter. Side switch once again. RC just trying to keep the pressure up. Nice recognition for the side switch as well from DW.
Good opportunity. So low life though.
Just lets it drop. Opportunity for a reset that DayMeno does not bite into.
The throw tech.
Wait a minute.
First. Be crosswise. Oh, makes it.
Is that the first time in neutral space that we saw him do force break?
He's using like a DP. That time it was kind of like a really far
Yeah,
DP,
you just use the strike invulnerability to get through some neutral situation. That was really good and definitely a massively heads-up play from DayMeno to close it out. Obviously not wanting to go to a 2-2 could have been a volatile moment, and obviously when in that position without the burst, being able to close it out, very beneficial. Good stuff, and we see him move on into Grand Finals.
Digital Watches, 3rd place. Really great showing.
Yep.
Slashback regular. Slashback top 8 regular. Slashback top 4 regular probably.
Yep.
But now, Grand Finals.
Grand Finals. We're going to get a repeat of our winners finals that did look pretty good for Day, but at the end of it was in ElvenShadow's favor, who is sitting on the winner's side of our Grand Finals. And we'll see if anything can be adapted from that previous set, as ElvenShadow did, or I should say both players, did show how that match would be played from both sides. However, Elven did show the crux of the matchup, the difficulties that Slayer has to go through in order to get to Faust. This matchup can be quite difficult and a lot of times quite frustrating. Day, however, both these guys, veterans, understand what they're bringing to the table.
And it's so hard because it's a long set. You can find those big counter hits as Slayer does, but in a long set scenario like this, it's harder to keep finding them, you know? If ElvenShadow gets a whiff of just like, I'm not going to far slash here, I'm not going to send a scalpel here, those opportunities can start vanishing. And DayMeno it will be harder to find damage like that. And in a matchup where Faust can just fly around, send a bomb bag, just hang out, not have to take risks against Slayer, okay, well, that's a good start.
Definitely a lot of things to consider as this matchup develops, but we got our Grand Finals underway. ElvenShadow on the winner's side versus DayMeno on the loser side, trying to defend the home turf versus the Invader, but we'll see if it has a possibility, as he needs 6 to take it over one of NA's best, one of NA's classic players.
Yeah, I mean, if anything NorCal loves, it's a long, long set. Grind it out, figure out what to do. Download speeds are good over here. Now DayMeno flashing, thrown as well.
Yeah, scalpel.
Finds it.
Oh!
Finds it. See you next round.
Hit him with the tail on the way out. Day closes it on the first round.
I mean, if we see more of those, it could go pretty fast. Especially because Faust is in the air. You find your tail hits, it's going to go really well. Ooh, 6 SP there, not a counter hit.
You'll see it on Faust a little bit more often than some other characters in the cast, just because he's extremely large in the air. Oh, Eternal Wings! We're seeing the sampler of supers.
Yeah, ElvenShadow turns to burst out.
Wow.
Getting punished on the item toss. DayMeno taking a little bit of damage from it as well, but still, spending the meter there. Still in the corner, getting comboed. Knockdown opportunity. Nah.
Hard read on the 5D. That was really... Elven's not a item toss spammer. I'm an item toss spammer because I have no confidence in my neutral. But, like, he doesn't necessarily force it out like that very often.
That one was hasty.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of time it was like, okay, here's the item toss super and like a pretty nice advantage. That one was hasty. Did not feel confident. Now, Shadow in the corner. Going their way. Blocks the DayMeno though. Nice. Finding a little air there, not countering it though. We are avoiding bomb back like this. I don't know what type of little extra game we're playing, but it's going well.
And you'll see the way that ElvenShadow throws bomb back in this matchup. You'll want to throw it slightly in front of Slayer so that he can maybe teleport into it. You don't want to throw it where he's at. It's an easy way for him to get around it. So that is going to be a big consideration for DayMeno. It's like less like actual proper offense start and more just straight up zoning and keep out.
Yeah.
Like this.
After that hit, DayMeno's waiting for it to go away. Find that nice low hit. ElvenShadow getting a lot of damage off of it.
He's getting a lot of value out of that 6-8. I mean, it's just incredibly active, so it will catch Slayer out of both forward and backdash.
DayMeno baiting a burst out there. Not working out. Nice. Finding a throw. The little guys here. DayMeno blocking from both sides. Anti-aired.
Great anti-air for the situation. Something you have to consider versus Slayer as well. He has great air hitboxes in this game, Jump H in particular. Can trade with 6P quite often, so you do want to go for some different options in different situations, that one being perfect.
You got your counter hit jump in starter. It's the one you want to hit most of the time.
Absolutely.
He doesn't need it. He can put this if he really wants to get Infernal Fire hits.
Yeah, but I mean, Jump H just has such a great hitbox. It's difficult to get. It's difficult to anti-air for any character without invincibility. Yeah. So you do want to go to it. Obviously, also the benefit of having a great counter hit property. But tied up 1-1. ElvenShadow stabilizing after that first game. Cross Dandy Pile Bunker.
Spending the 50. Stay away from me. Hold this invincible mechanic. Having the bomb actually finds a hit on ElvenShadow as well. It's a good amount of damage.
That was wonderful from both players. ElvenShadow tried to fake the metageary, and DayMeno read it very well.
Yep. Traded there. Oh man, the 6H just, it's gonna smoke all these iframes.
Nice. Good recognition of the situation from ElvenShadow there, seeing the mini Faust was gonna OTG him and responds really well.
Has the meter to keep the combos going. Finds so much damage. Over the chase now. Yeah. It was. Yep. 2D confirmed. Avoiding the bomb as well. Starts the DayMeno like this for Shadow. Every time ElvenShadow's able to just go to neutral, throw a bomb, throw a mini Faust, it's just things get so much harder to deal with.
Elven's been picking some fantastic buttons so far, but Day getting a moment. There's a lot of meter. The clash with the 2K. Hammer. Oh, the late throw. Well done.
Super.
And gets through it with the super. ElvenShadow holding that meter the entire time, not spending on a dead angle, not spending it, trying to get out with an FD force break pogo, just waiting for the moment, and the super closes it out. One more to take your Slashback.
Yeah, DayMeno, it's a long road, a really long road. Now ElvenShadow in the corner. Lost a bit of life, but blocking it out right now. So GD finding the hits. 9 meter, we're getting a kill.
Yep. And just constantly going to that it's late, which has been working out for DayMeno. But we've definitely seen some back and forth adjustments. See how much longer that will be an option for him.
ElvenShadow still has the burst. Opted not to use the last round, so Oh, the 6P through the scalpel. No counter hit. But still, finding those knockdowns. Every time you can get right next to Faust, it's going to be good.
See that when that bomb bag's like put on top of his head, it's nowhere near as beneficial. Gonna send him full screen. Does Robo autocorrect in the right way? No, he was already on the ground. Gonna block the direct hit. Nice chase down. Cross back up, hits him in the air with its laid. Back get the Oki.
Backdash avoiding the overhead is so nice for ElvenShadow. Getting out of that situation just fast enough to go back to neutral, find a hit. Most players still full burst though. But ElvenShadow, 1 round.
1 more round to take the tournament. It is looking really good. Can DayMeno extend the set a little bit longer?
Another bursting early, just wants to get out of this pressure. Stay away from me.
Oh, Jigga on the ground though, picked up from DayMeno. Full tension pulse. If he can find the hits, he can get a lot of reward, but the scalpel gonna get Elven a lot of meter. Counter hit, jump H. Immediately goes for the knockdown, not going for full combo there.
Stun.
Gets the stun! Burst through it. Still an opportunity, finds the counter hit on the jump A once again, and ElvenShadow is going to be your Slashback 2026 champion.
Popping off all the way off the stage, taking a nice kick back, finding all those big hits, and walk away. Still, got to
It is absolutely one of my favorite things about ElvenShadow as a human being in general. Not only an absolutely wonderful person, fantastic representative for our community, but the man works extremely hard on his tournament and never forgets to play. He just loves playing so damn much. He never stops. You can't get him to stop at any given point. And it really shows how much he still cares about how well he does at tournaments. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and it's really appreciative to see how well he did this weekend, especially for someone like me who also plays Faust. He's been a model, somebody I can look forward to for matchups and advice, somebody I can talk to often. So this is a huge win for him, and I'm really happy to see it. Congratulations to ElvenShadow.
That was your top 8 bracket. ElvenShadow with the victory. DayMeno with the 2nd place. Watches the 3rd place. Great stuff all around. Yeah, it's really good.
What a way to start the day, man. I'm absolutely happy. Woke me up immediately just with a fantastic play. And every year we have this event. Every year it's a wonderful top 8.
It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time at a nice Guilty Gear tournament like this one. Yeah.
Man, it's just like you never thought it would happen for as long as I've been in the scene. There was just a large portion of that time where Air Dashers anime just wasn't like a thing that you could do on its own. It was always the thing that had to get shafted by other games and just put off by the wayside. But like
Side stream, no stream. But nowadays, we got our rollback. We got our big brackets. We got our nice Slashback tournaments to come up to.
It's just like it only happens, by the way, on the backs of people who care about the game so damn much that they're willing to put on tournaments for it. And it happens to be that 2 of my favorite tournaments of the year, even outside of the game itself, happen because of Guilty Gear players, because of guys like Brett and ElvenShadow.
Yeah. Tournament organizers, tournament winners, kind of one and the same as times.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an absolute wonderful, wonderful day to be talking about some Guilty Gear. Who made our top 8 though? Let's throw it down to our awards to crown our winner.
All right. Our top 8 for Plus R. Make some noise here. All right. In 7th place, Jigga. And tied for 7th place, Dark. In 5th place, we have Hellsap. And tied with Hellsap is Foo. In 4th place, make some noise for PeterMagician. And your 3rd place DW Digital Watches. You are hitting that. You are hitting that. In second place, DayMeno. And your Slashback 2026 Volume 4 Grand Champion for Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus are ElvenShadow. Thank you guys so much. One more time, guys. Your Plus R top 8 competitors. Play Plus R, exactly. All right, guys. Next up, we're going to have Exert, so don't go anywhere. We got a hell of a show today.
You heard it from Brett. You'll hear it from us. Coming up, it's a long day. 2 more Guilty Gears, a Grand Blue, and a Uni bracket. Next up will be Rev 2. I've been Deeps.
I've been Sammy. Hey, thank you guys for joining us for this bracket. This is the game that started it all for me, and it's the game I continue to love each and every day, and I'm happy that I live in a world where I can play it whenever I want. And I hope you guys consider it too. It's not an easy game. It's actually an extremely hard game.
Being a late adopter's tight. We got rollback now.
But it
Old
is.
heads, they never had that.
Yeah.
It's a nice time. You can be a keyboard player. You can do whatever you want. But you should be in Plus R.
Yeah. It's a wonderful game. So I really suggest it. It's a wonderful community. But that'll be it from us. But it's not it for Guilty Gear. Exert Rev 2 is on its way. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Slashback 2026. Stay here. Stay watching.